And
we are back. When we last met our heroes, they decided, and rightfully so, that they needed to go do some shopping. We find our heroes having awoken after being unconscious for some time, after being brought to life due to a failed transportation spell, where they lived through this very lucid dream about this area called Nightstone. They came to realize that they've been together for 2 years and not just 2 weeks. That they'd had some pretty amazing adventures together and well on the heels of a trail of the Cult of the Dragon, worshippers of Tiamat. They had found a hatchery and absconded with some eggs, which, by the way, are in Green Nest, being looked over after by a group of mages, where you left them. They also fought some foes and earned themselves the title of the Heroes of Green Nest, and one of them, Andre, earned himself the title as the... What was it? Did you write it down? Because I don't have it in front of me anymore.
No.
Something else of Green Nest. But anyway.
The Andre of Green Nest.
The Andre of Green Nest. They also, while in Green Nest, were able to establish themselves as a group and give themselves the name of Harlequin's Requital. So, working through the Zentarum and some other groups that decided to show up, some other factions, they were able to do a little bit more investigation and get some things taken care of. It has been asked of this group to have one person stand forward to leave the Zentarum and act as an agent of the Order of the Gauntlet. They have 1 day left to make that decision, which will be today. And that ceremony will take place hopefully the day before the traveling caravan of the Raiders of the Cult of the Dragon arrive at... Where are we at? Waterdeep. Arrive at Waterdeep. Where they hope to be able to use their skill, their cunning, and probably a little bit of gold, and get themselves to become part of the traveling caravan to find out more about what's going on. The party was able to do some shopping, and they decided to take a break in the afternoon because they were getting tired and spending a lot of money. You all went to your independent rooms, laid down, rested, checked out your weapons, checked out some of your potions, which I'll need to know what you guys purchased so I can distribute the potions that I have. For you. You worked on a tuning if something took a short rest, which I don't think any of you had anything that takes a short rest. You were starting on that, but you're able to put your armor on and things along those lines. So those should be added on your character sheet. Your AC should have gone up and things along that nature. After coming downstairs in a kind of a disembodied way, no real law, reason, or order, you guys wound up meeting for lunch down in the tavern, where you were able to eat some meat, potatoes, and gravy, and the food was really good. But one thing that you happened to notice is that Chum was nowhere around. We'll say that Andre went up and checked on Chum's door, and on his inside of his door with a dagger was a note saying that he's been called to a higher purpose, and he hopes to run it with you soon. He'll wear your patch with pride, but he has departed. So with that, this is the party.
Is his higher purpose stealing that longsword?
You may want to ask about that along the way, because maybe he got caught and lost his hands. I don't know. But we'll get there. So Andre comes downstairs and brings you guys that news, and that's where we're going to pick up for this week. You're finishing your meal. You're well fed. You've had a chance to get a little bit more rest. If you have the ability to lose your exhaustion with a short rest, which I think only one person at this table has the chance to do, you may lose that point of exhaustion. If not, it does take a long rest to reset exhaustion, so you are all still exhausted, which means disadvantage.
So this is still the same day?
Still the same day.
Okay.
We're picking up about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, give or take.
So we have to roll twice.
Roll twice, take disadvantage. Yep, on all skill checks and attacks.
You know, where do you put exhaustion on here?
I don't know.
I haven't found it either.
I'm just the DM.
Which one of us can take off the point?
Whoever's the elf.
No.
No.
You have the ability, don't you, to lose exhaustion on a short rest because of your barbarian? Mm-hmm. Or is that coming like level 5?
Well, wouldn't you be level 5?
No, he's level 1 barbarian, level 4 fighter. Not that you would know that. You just know that he's a dude who fights.
Not that we would know that.
So after 2 years, he might have told us.
You might have told you, hey guys, I've got one level barbarian. I'm kind of all right. Kind of going down the fighter path.
Well, it's
I don't even
definitely
know
not
this
at
is
level
okay.
1.
Okay, so you are all still exhausted. And Andre has just given you the news that Chum has decided that he needs to go on some epic journey without you, and he hopes to return someday. Table is yours.
So just
You all done shopping?
Just wanted to clarify the thing with the Order of the Gauntlet.
Uh-huh.
So someone's going to join them.
Yes.
Does that person know, or do we have to like elect someone?
You have to elect somebody. It was left to your group. You were given 10 days, so 2 weeks, to decide who would be the best suited to go with the Order of the Gauntlet. If you have questions, I can give you information that you would have received or that you would know.
Does that mean they'd leave the party?
No, you're still part of the party, but you'll be representing the Order of the Gauntlet, where the rest of you are representing the Zentarum. So they're trying to build.
How does the Zentarum feel about that?
The Zentarum is the gentleman in the shadows that came out is the one who's encouraging you to do this.
Okay.
So they are 100% on board because they want. Zentarum is actually doing something a little bit weird. Zentarum is kind of like the mob, more or less, right? They're this really interesting network of individuals that work in the shadows. They have ways of finding you. They have ways of getting to you. They work a lot in ransoms and as mercenaries. But they also are really quick to establish trade, where the others are protecting certain groups of people or protecting nature or things along those lines. But the Zentarum sees an opportunity for this region, especially being in Waterdeep, where they have very little influence, to build more of an ambassadorship with you guys. So you guys have done enough really good things over the last couple of years that they want to kind of capitalize on that. So in light of that, that's why they're encouraging one of you to step forward and join the Order of the Gauntlet. Let me pull up some information so I have it, because I imagine
Are they
there's
more of
questions.
a dark organization or a good organization?
There's a reason that the Zentarum's colors are black and gold.
Dark.
In the gauntlet.
So these are like opposite groups, as far as I'm aware.
Yes. And you also have evidence that that other guy was with the Harpers, and he was talking with the Zentarum as well. So it looks as though, and there's a couple other groups that we are not going to get into right now, just because we're only worried about Order of the Gauntlet.
So we have. So who wants to join the mob?
Well, you guys are already in the mob. You're in the Zentarum already.
Oh,
But
You're
the-
representatives of
Besides
the
have
Zentarum.
one to go to the other one.
So the beliefs of the Order of the Gauntlet, which are very well publicized. First, let me explain their banner because it makes sense. The Zentarums, which you have as part of your emblem, is a black dragon with a golden sun going down, with a black field behind that. So the Order of the Gauntlet is a gauntlet holding a short sword, blue on light blue with white. Their beliefs are faith is the greatest weapon against evil, faith in one's God, one's friends, and oneself. Battling evil is an extraordinary task that requires extraordinary strength and bravery. Punishing an act of evil, or punishing an evil act is just. Punishing an evil thought is not. So that's one of their, those are their three beliefs. Every group has three beliefs. I can give you more information on the Zentarum if you want to kind of weigh against the
Talk
two.
mean.
Well, Andre is obviously a good character. Is there anyone else?
Wait, punishing an evil. Okay, so punishing acts, not punishing
Thought. Right. Whereas the
Sounds pretty.
Zentarum, their three beliefs, and this is where you guys currently subscribe, is the Zentarum is your family. Watch out for it and it watches out for you. You are the master of your own destiny. Never be less than what you deserve to be. Everything and everyone has a price. So the Zentarum spend a lot of their time trying to amass wealth, which is why they have the network, why they try to, in all manners, take care of trade and regions. But the Order of the Gauntlet is more focused on being armed and vigilant, ready to smite evil, enforce justice, and act retribution. This means identifying evil threats such as the secretive power groups and inherently evil creatures watching over them, being ready to attack the moment they misbehave. They're always they always strike out of retribution. They're never preemptive strike. So this is why the Zentarum wants to work with the Order of the Gauntlet, is where the Zentarum has been a shadow network. They're trying to become a little bit more visible in the region, which is why you guys are, your patch has the Zentarum symbol on it, so it's something that people can see when you walk around. Whereas the other factions usually have pins or brooches or things along those lines that they wear to identify who they're with. Others in Tarm historically have not. And the reason that the Aura Gauntlet wants to work with you guys is because you are working towards stopping what is inherently evil, which is Tiamat. The Cult of the Dragon worshipping Tiamat is, in all essential purposes, the worst thing that could possibly happen. Tiamat's not going to come and destroy everything, but Tiamat will come and change absolutely everything, more towards the evil side than the good. Any other questions?
So, how about we just all share our background story fast, and whoever has the most fitting background for that will take it.
I mean, I'll volunteer. I can hang out with some paladins and attack some evil.
Yeah, these are usually paladins for sure. There's a lot of paladins actually. Not all, but a lot of paladins.
Well, none of us is a paladin, so.
What alignment is this group associated with typically?
Good.
Just plain good, or like neutral good, or like lawful good?
Good. Good is the part that they align with.
Okay. So all three.
That is a good question.
If you had a concept, that's totally out of character. If you had a concept of what alignment was as a character, like if I were to ask you, like I always say, I'm chaotic neutral. That's chaotic neutral. But the thing is that that's because I've thought about it. If you were asking any random person, what's your alignment? They obviously wouldn't know.
Right. Okay.
But because of their beliefs and their goals, they're definitely good. So if you're a straight neutral, if you're an evil, probably not the group you want to be with. You might just get foot on a stake and lit on fire. Something like that.
So my guy is.
Don't say what you are.
That's gaming, or whatever it's called.
But that's kind of a synopsis of Order of the Gauntlet versus Zentarum. You have one person who's offering.
Yeah, let's say if we already
I'm
have
not
a
going separately.
volunteer, we don't need
Oh, thank you.
to alignment check necessarily.
I'm
So
sticking
we're
with the group.
No, you're still going to be part of the
I
group.
know. I just don't want to be on that side of it. Stick with the.
Well, I'm looking at my ideals and bonds, and they actually kind of fit with it. So I got when people follow orders blindly, they embrace the kind of tyranny. It's each person's responsibility to make happiness for the whole tribe. Those who fight beside me are worth dying for. My family, clan, or tribe is the most important thing. I offer visions of a coming disaster and will do anything to prevent it. I mean, come on.
Valid points.
You guys can roll if you guys are very interested in it. I'm cool with the.
I was gonna say my character, she could go either way with this.
We already know she could.
Well,
I was trying to tie that
this
with
past
Paul's
due,
drink.
I'm about to
I
say.
was trying to tie that with Paul's drink.
Past due.
You guys want this just spread out a little bit too.
That being said, I think Eloise would do it if nobody else volunteered.
That's what sounds like.
Nice.
Oh man.
Of course,
But she's a
Well, at least I
little
worked off
bit
some of
too
this.
free-spirited
You made
to
it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was like.
align herself with something that's very strictly good.
Well, let's think about it. You guys haven't told the end of the
And I
day.
wasn't great.
see,
That's
that's
what I was like,
that's my guy's problem
I
too.
was surprised. I came straight.
So let's
He's
you
not
guys
really
keep thinking about it, keep discussing it, but at this point in time, it's about,
Yeah, so I was like,
let's say it's about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You have one person who's volunteered, you have two that are debating. You know that the decision must be made by the end of the day today for a ceremony tomorrow.
How do they feel about alcohol?
I was like, I don't have to put it close.
Is it evil?
I don't know. Do they think it's you?
Gonna get them all drunk.
You were sharing drinks with a representative from the faction, so.
Okay.
And think about it, most places of worship do have some kind of version of holy water, or not holy water.
Well, you know.
That's what you call it.
Communion. Yeah, pretty much.
They're like, did something change the last time?
I haven't been. I'm not sure.
Oh, bless me.
It's like,
All right, so
sell this in the
do
store.
you guys still have some shopping to do? Who doesn't have a weapon? How about that? I think some people don't have weapons.
Come on, what ponies?
I got a weapon. I don't have armor, but if I remember right, the armor that was there wouldn't have actually helped me.
You are
Yeah.
probably right. Armor, magic potions. Who has bags? Paul.
Who has what?
Who has a bag?
I got a bag.
I thought we all got one by the end last time.
I think so, but
Yes,
I'm not
because I was the
positive.
last one that couldn't decide, and we.
I got a potion of healing.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got a potion of lightning resistance.
Yep.
Yes.
I got a potion of healing as well.
I apparently got 3 ropes. But
Never have enough rope.
Well, it was probably within. Did you get the grouping and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I got
Yeah.
the Explorer Travelers.
25 torches.
Anybody else have a healing potion? Alright.
2 crowbars. God knows what
Is
we'll
it
do
a
with 2
different one? I
crowbars.
probably just said you.
You don't, it's
Okay.
because we added it too, so you would, whenever you get a potion of resistance from me,
Okay.
unless I specifically call out what it is, you're going to roll and get whatever random one it is.
Okay.
And we'll just add it to your character sheet. Which we already did, so you should have it.
Okay.
So for Yeltaris, he's not specifically looking for anything. He doesn't need anything.
Okay.
But there's a few things he'll like keep his eye out for. If he walks past a shop, he might browse around.
Okay.
So we got just books that look interesting.
That's right, we were talking about the books.
Would
There
be
is a building at the end of the alley where you were before you left to go back for lunch. You guys are back in the end, so you're about 2 or 3 blocks away. But there was a building that was at the end of the alley that had a book sign on the outside of it. No writing on the book, nothing like that, but there were books there.
Okay, I'll check that out when I live here.
Okay.
And
Anybody else have
also-
anything they'd like to do?
I'll show that I bought this lantern. I thought it was a lantern that would like hold a candle, but I see it's an oil lantern. So I'll have to find some oil.
Magically appears. No.
Yeah, actually, I did the same thing because I said I'll take the same deal.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, I can need some oil too.
Didn't look at which kind of lantern I picked.
So you're
up.
looking for an incense and oil vendor.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. All right. What about everybody else?
I'll probably go back to the potions lady,
Okay.
and what the heck, I'll look at the bookstore too. Eloise has a penchant for sappy romance novels.
Sappy romance novels. Got
Yes.
it. Okay. Ronan?
I'm pretty stocked up, but I could use another potion. That's probably the one thing I'm like possibly lacking. So I will go with Heloise to the. We go back to the potion store.
So we got 2 going to the potions, 2 looking for oil.
I've got a potion.
Okay, so 3 going to potions and 2 looking for oil.
Yeah, and if there's just any kind of like just miscellaneous like secondhand shops of just random junk.
Yeah, there's this place that's owned by this guy whose name is Goodwill.
Yeah.
So, legit, there's this guy whose name is Goodwill, and he owns Goodwill's secondhand shop.
I don't expect to find anything, but I would just browse around and see if I can find anything psionic.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, and I'll look around for any attuned magic items if there's any.
Those are hard to come by.
Oh, well, you know, maybe
So you
there's
know, they're hard to come by. They exist, but they're usually pricey.
something in the ring.
How's everybody doing on gold?
I only have 90 left.
Wow, somebody got shafted.
I got 209.
Okay.
Yeah, I
And 8
this
silver.
particular bag merchant really got me.
I hear there were some not good deals that happened.
Yeah, like 112.
225.
I'm at like 165.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not
I
bad.
mean, yeah, I'm pretty stocked. So it's not the worst.
Just look at one thing really quick.
How much attuned magic items cost?
Oh, it's,
No, I'm just-
it's at least 5 more gold than what you have.
No matter what the number was.
yeah. How much do you have? 20 times that.
It's like the story of the old college professor, and someone asked him what the mark was for an A, and they said 1 point more than your final score.
I don't give out A's.
Exactly.
What
Okay.
store would you go to if I wanted to look for stores that would help me, say, like, if I were to fall from a high height, but some kind of potion or magic item so that my fall would be lessened?
Talking about Featherfall.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Like,
It is a thing.
I just looked it up.
Oh, I was like, where did
I was
you
like, is she
come
making
from
this
this?
up?
Like,
Like-
where? Yeah. Like, that's
Or say, like, if I want to look for an item that will enhance healing skills.
It's
But that-
usually a book. It's probably a spell scroll.
Alright, then while perusing for romance, I'll also peruse for healing stuff.
take it all.
Healing love. Of all types.
All right.
I'm also
So-
going to look around for some poison.
Okay. That's going to be interesting. And expensive. So let's go ahead and, so I take it you guys decide to get up and start moving towards the market. All right.
The
So
bookstore's right on the corner.
bookstores are on the back corner, so you have to
Okay.
walk through the market to
Got
get
it.
there, which works out well in my favor. So I can kind of multitask a little bit. So as you are, as a group, nearing, you've already decided, some of you are going to go here, some of you will go there. You're chatting it up, just, like, oh, it feels so good to actually be alive again, hooray! There's a very pungent, but not in a bad way, odor that starts to come from one of the carts, and you look over, and both you and Andre see almost about the same time that there's this gnome. Can't tell if it's male or female, but there's a cart, and there seems to be oils, incense, and all sorts of stuff, and a few lanterns hanging and things like those lines. That's probably where you'd see them. And not too far away from that is where the potion shop is. So, I would like one representative from each half to roll 1d20, and whoever's higher is who I'll go with first.
Go for this
Yeah.
half and this half.
Because you guys are doing potions and they're doing oils.
Okay, fine. 1!
All right, so oils.
11. I got 2 ones.
So like I said, there's a gnome who is standing there, doting over some of the things that are going on.
Hello. Do you have some oil that'll burn in a lantern?
Oh, I have all kinds of oil.
I
Stuff.
just need
Do you
regular
want it to have a
oil.
funny smell? Do you want it to
I want
make
it
smoke?
to burn in a lantern.
Just regular
Create
lantern
light.
oil,
Yes.
like the nice kind of bluish clear oil that does nothing cool.
Yes.
Just makes a light for you. How about you, sir? I definitely have that. I can help you out. It's like 1 gold for a hogshead's worth.
That's quite a bit, okay?
But that's your last year.
Yeah.
This oil's been pretty well refined, so it's a little pricey, but it's totally worth it. That it's been refined enough that, she goes, let me see your lantern. Do you show her your lantern?
Sure.
What a magnificent lantern you have. No. She goes, oh, is it a bullseye lantern? Is that what it
It's
is?
a hooded lantern.
A hooded lantern?
Under
She goes, okay, so with the
Yeah, you
reservoir
should
you
go
have
in
here,
the
she goes, you
bag.
probably have,
Yeah, if you go
I don't
to
know,
half
15,
items.
20 minutes.
Okay.
And
You should
you,
go to
out of
for
a
just
single
potions.
hogshead, you
Okay.
probably have 100 uses.
Cool.
Okay.
So, deal?
Send.
All right, so she hands you over a tincture. Tincture that's about the size of a hogshead of blue iridescent oil.
All right. Thank you.
How
Definitely
many-
smell it's the right thing.
How many pints is that?
Pints? I don't know.
You said 100
It's
uses?
It's 100 uses.
100 uses.
So-
I'll take that as well.
Okay, cool.
And what are these other cool oils that you said? What do they do?
Oh, no, I dabble a little. I do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and take a little bit of this and pour it in there, and do this little thing over here, and sometimes I get oils that do some pretty crazy things.
Define crazy.
I don't know. I mean, do you want it to envelop you in smoke?
No.
Like make you disappear?
Maybe.
Doesn't sound very promising.
Let me see.
Do you have anything that's like a, I don't know, maybe anything magical that has like special charming
Everything
properties?
is magical.
That has special charming properties.
Ooh, not that one. You can't afford that one.
Can't afford that one.
I just looked at one in that. I kid you not. The starting price is recommended to be 50,000 gold.
Oh, never mind.
But it would be beautiful.
I'll give you 100.
Roll for it. Ooh, interesting. Well, this oil is not the kind that you would definitely want to burn in your lantern. But there are some oils that you can. Like I've got this oil here that I picked up off this guy forever ago. And from what I've been told, if you take this oil and you rub it on a recently deceased corpse,
and I was like, rub it on what?
Yeah.
There's
a
it
slight
basically
pause.
starts to reanimate.
After hours conversation.
Wait, does it bring him back for good or just for like 5 minutes or something?
Brings him back for good. I mean, they stop decaying. I've heard it's like the spell called Gentle Repose. I don't know. I don't really deal with spells that much.
I see. How much is that one?
Don't know.
It's 75 gold for 1 use.
1 use. That's kind of crazy, but I think I'll take that too.
Okay. Let me add that to my collection.
So just to do math, you said 1 use of that oil is 20 minutes?
10 to 15, yeah. Whatever.
So you have 15 gold left, Paul.
This says 6 hours. For
You
one
had
pint.
90 gold. You now have 15.
Okay, so
I got 14.
let's do how many?
6 hours for one
like,
pint.
no.
Let's say that you have enough for
I'm even worse.
You should pass that to somebody else to spend
24 hours.
because you really can't buy
Okay,
anything with
24 hours of use.
Okay.
That should be enough to last until
That's
later.
I'm sure I'll get
So I got 4 pints.
Right.
I'll help lighten your pockets.
What you just
a bit.
picked up for
Dollar
75
card.
gold
What do you want? I'm like,
is called Oil of the
Yeah.
Fallen.
Yeah.
Oil of the what?
that one.
Oil of the
get down
Fallen.
to dollars.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the whole point. Because you're
Yeah, they're not gonna
bigger
spend it.
And
Yeah.
you way overpaid for it, but that's okay.
Oil
So watch
of
something about like how
phone.
the
Did I?
roundup for like the dollars it adds up
You
to
might not be able to find it just yet. 'Cause
Yeah.
I literally just added it to
just
my
pocket
collection.
after a while. It's
Exactly.
expiration days.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Let me see if I can find it. All right, so that deals with the oil, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right, potions. Potions. So you guys walk in, and the same elven woman
What
is
is
standing
this?
behind the counter. Oh, so nice to see you guys again.
Drink.
How can I help you?
Can you not take all my money this time?
Depends on how good you are at haggling.
That's true. I'm curious before we get into potions. Do you know of any rings or wands or any other items?
Honey, the only one I have you can't play with. Not really my forte. There are probably other
Break
vendors
him to 4 pints.
that have
There's 4 points in there.
that may have that for you, but I usually to make a potion's rather
Not 100
expensive and time
flasks.
consuming, so
Correct.
it really does consume all of my time.
Okay, gotcha. Back to potions.
How do you know it's 4?
That's why I worked it out with him.
What did I say it was called?
It's
Your
enough for
thing?
24 hours
The-
of burning in the lantern.
What is it? Oil of
So 4 flasks.
interesting. So I really can't see it either. I'll figure that part out, Paul. Or I'll give you your gold back, and I'll give you something else. So,
Well, I've done a little more thinking. I'm wondering. I think this is a fairly common potion. Do you have a potion of the sleepless mind? Because you see, I didn't get enough Z's. And if I don't get enough Z's, nobody's happy.
sleepless mind.
Mm-hmm. Says it's common.
Doesn't mean that I have it.
Boo.
The one I want is very rare.
Weird. Are you finding that in the items? Underneath magic items?
I just looked on D&D Wiki and for
Oh,
potions.
that doesn't mean I have it at all.
I know. I figured if it was common, I'd give it a shot. Pun intended.
No, I don't have it. Sorry. I've heard of it, but you'll probably have to find it elsewhere.
All right. Let me try one more specific one. Do you happen to have a potion of And no funny talk. Instant comfort.
Instant comfort. Nope.
My.
Breaking out here.
Eloise,
They have a lot of restrictions on what we can and cannot make in this general vicinity.
there are restrictions on comfort.
Only the southern side.
So that took me a second.
Yeah, there you go.
Southern Comfort. West.
Yeah.
Fine. Do you have a simple healing potion?
Oh, those I have aplenty.
All right.
I have a standard healing potion. But have I told you about the potion of inspiration? Made from the sweat of Scanlan and short halt.
Well, before you go into your ultra lovely spiel, how much would a standard healing potion cost me?
What did I charge your friends?
I heard you charge my friend here 10 gold.
Oh no.
I think it was 5 actually.
Yeah.
See.
Like 7.5?
Yeah.
What?
I'm thinking more like 150.
And I'm
That
thinking I
five
want
needs
to
to
hear
come
more
out.
about your other potion.
Well, there's the potion of inspiration. It's freshly brewed from the sweat of Scanlan's short halt, one of the world's greatest bards. It will instantly inspire you to greatness.
And how much is this inspiration
I'll run a
cost?
deal for you. For 125 gold, I'll give you a potion of inspiration and 1 healing potion.
And 1 healing potion.
Yep.
Are there any group rates where we can drive down this cost and we bulk? We buy potions.
How much
in
money are
bulk?
we talking, and how much would you need?
Well, let's say I got 209.
I got like.
Wait. Don't tell her how much money you have, and she's going to take
That's
all
true.
of it.
That is true. What can you offer?
She said 2009.
So, what could you offer if we all 3 agreed to?
You're in my
purchase
shop.
potions?
You make the offers. I have the right to reject.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Wait, where'd it go?
Hmm.
There we go.
Alright, let's start. Okay, 3 standard healing potions and the 1 of inspiration for myself. Say all combined. Let's start off at. Let me think. But 225.
For 3 healing potions and the sweat of Sir Scanlan and short halt.
You said to start off. I'm just seeing how much you're willing to barter.
400.
Yes.
Well,
I'll say-
ask him about it.
Can I persuade you on it? Do
You can
persuasion?
always try.
Okay, that's a D20, right?
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
I don't care. I don't care.
Then you're rolling against
My roll game
me.
is strong.
Not at disadvantage.
He's trying to persuade you not to do it.
No, I say go for it. What's the worst that can happen, right?
Okay.
Nice, nice.
Too bad that was not the first throw.
Well, too bad you have
take
to
the lowest
choose
of 2 anyway.
Yeah.
I know, but too bad it was only 1. 15.
Jonathan, why don't you look over?
God.
Do you know what that is? Let me show you the other side, and then you can look at your dice.
Oh. Okay.
No,
Man!
What'd you roll?
20.
nat 1.
Oh, of course he did.
Of course.
So I was like, oh,
Even
that's-
with my +6.
So you try, and she says, I'm feeling more comfortable around 400.
Take a 0 off that.
I did. It was 401 cent.
What about.
Can I do an insight check to see whether this is actually a bargain or not? Is that how insight works?
No.
Damn it.
You could try, though. I mean, a roll's a roll in my book.
What would you use an insight check for? Let me just go over that.
Well, I mean, I
first.
guess you could use it to say, is she giving me a fair deal?
Yes.
Go
Let's
ahead.
go with that.
You know, your character's a lot better at convincing people than my dumb old oaf.
He's too big.
Too bad. I got 18.
I know. What is this? This is we
Seriously.
can do it like.
It's like the
It's
second
just like,
time
can I buy
seen
this?
it.
No, at least I got 17. Okay, so-
Between the two of us, you're the convincer.
Alright, 17 plus 6, so 23.
As far as you can tell, she's offering you a deal.
Alright.
Seems like there's some room to wiggle, but she's giving you what she believes is a pretty honest deal based on the trade that she's had.
See, I'm gonna.
Oh, alright. How would you feel about 360?
$380.
I just saved all 20 gold. This is where you chip in and say yes.
380 for
Split among the three of us.
right.
I have 15 gold.
And you were gonna offer how much for just the two?
125. So essentially, you're getting 1.5 for free.
Wait.
Yeah, I was like,
I don't think that's...
Go ahead.
Wait. Can the analysts do math?
125 for two.
Right.
Where you were going to pay 150 for one.
No, that's right.
So that means the starting price for one is 150.
That's right. There you go.
Not at the end of the day is your answer to that. Can we do that?
I mean, you can go talk to my friends at Claims. They might have some ideas for you.
Oh! Good thing you're at the opposite side of the table.
That won't stop her.
I was gonna say,
No,
I still no.
You can still bargain. We're bargaining
I
back
would
and
say your
forth.
lucky children are sleeping.
Think outside the box.
Hey, intimidation do it?
No. History of what he's done before?
No. Well, my character could do sleight of hand.
You're surrounded by vials.
Let's agree to the 380, but then on the side, I want to see if I can steal one healing potion.
Okay. So 380. So how you guys make sure you deduct it from your total.
He's doing
She
the
agrees
math.
to the 380, and she hands you the $120 worth of, or 120 gold worth of potions.
wait. Sounds
No,
about right.
No, it is about healing. A standard healing potion is about 100 gold per day, right? It is. It's about 100 gold for a standard healing potion. So you guys.
So
actually
divided
get a
by
decent
3,
deal.
it's 126.
Okay.
And
I'll look up 112.
I was gonna say, I will pay 150 since I got 2 gold. I mean, 2 potions.
How commendable of you.
Use this and this. Right?
So for your sleight of hand, are others assisting you?
Wait, hold on.
This is a
I gotta.
DM coaching moment here.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Can y'all block
I'll
me? Can
Are you
y'all?
talking about this right now?
Wait,
That's
wait,
true.
wait. Hold on.
I was hanging out with Andre. Like,
So you started to walk towards.
on
Are you
time.
talking? Wait outside. Okay. Why don't you roll your sleight of hand? It goes against my passive perception.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take it back. My character wouldn't do it. She would think about it, but she wouldn't do it.
Even if you can see a greater healing potion right there.
My character is a cleric, after all. I just
Uh-huh.
love that.
It's to save lives, though. It's to heal.
Why is this not going down?
To be fair, if you're going to do sleight of hand, I should really have all 3 options out here.
How do I make that go away?
We would go away.
Does that include the really expensive healing potion?
Superior healing potion? No, actually.
Why is it not
Still
doing
missing
that?
one.
There we go.
Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do the sleight of hand, and I'm gonna do it since I'm behind my 2 friends here, so I'm gonna try to grab a potion while they are engaging with the shopkeeper.
Okay, make your roll.
So, shopkeeper, tell me your life story.
I hear you have a lot of good
I was
potions.
born a
What did you have
poor
to
white
life?
elf in southern Mississippi-ish.
Ish. Okay.
Get you out of bed in the morning.
What'd you roll?
117 and then 1.
Oh, there's like
16.
100s. I was like,
So plus 4, so 20.
20. Okay. Are you guys working on deception? Do you know that this is what she is doing? Have you perceived that this is what she's trying to do?
I could do deception.
No, I feel like we're trying to. Yeah.
I could
I'll
do
roll
it.
deception.
Okay. It's twice.
Disadvantage.
I know. Why do I think I'm gonna get killed? Why did I say that?
17.
Okay.
Tell me more about your life story.
6.
Okay. Roll a d6.
One? I don't know if that's good or bad.
It took a weird bounce. Roll it
Yeah,
again.
that was like arm barred a little bit.
4? I don't know whether I went high or low, so let's just go for it.
What?
You got it.
Is that the superior one?
It's not the best you can get, but it's way the hell up there.
I mean, I think I get a little credit for my deceptive question.
Mine didn't help.
She lovingly looks you in the eye and says, it's so weird being all by myself so long late at night. I get so lonely, just me and my wand. This is really awkward.
That's up.
Nice.
So
Like,
sorry.
really
so sorry.
awkward.
We're done here.
I don't know if I can talk to you in your office tomorrow.
You're having first notice?
Okay.
Now I'm more than that.
Alright, so you successfully are able to lift a greater healing potion.
Is this superior healing potion?
Is it?
It says SHP.
Okay, superior, yeah. So that's...
Did you mean the other one?
No, that's
Okay.
fine. That's the 8d8, or 8d4 plus 8, right?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
What were the other ones you had? I'm curious.
I had another one, what you guys had, and the one that's in between. I have not created one that is the max level because you guys are nowhere. You will never be able to. You are not at the place that you should be able to afford it, nor that you would find it. And that's like 20d4 plus 20.
I don't know, I've never seen one.
It's ridiculous. But you were able to pick up something very nice, the highest healing potion that I would give you for the next 5 levels. To be honest.
There you go.
But yeah, so you guys walk out, and you come across the guys who are just hanging out, just waiting for everybody.
And I'm saying a little prayer to myself. Lord, forgive me.
You didn't see it.
For higher cause, Loki. For higher cause.
Paul, I'm going to hook you up.
Hmm?
Give yourself back 50 gold.
Okay.
I just added, because I can't find the oil that I was selling you,
Mm-hmm.
I just added the oil of Taggart. It's a poison.
Sweet.
So that is now in your possessions. So that entire conversation was about poison, not dead people.
Okay.
Alright, so what are you guys up to next? Working back towards the bookshop?
Yeah.
I'm walking towards the bookshop. Too.
Okay, what are you three doing?
Man's item. Yeah, I'll go to the bookshop too, because
Okay.
I'm pretty
It's a good tag along.
Broke.
I'm not sure I'm gonna get anything, but it was.
Andre?
broke anyway.
Bookshop.
I added the oil to your list already.
Oh, okay.
Just need to refresh. Oh, I made the announcement earlier. If anybody would like some mollies of the 32, like 28 lip. So,
Sorry, that was kind of weird.
If you
too.
have,
All right.
if you don't mind going out and buying a fish tank, let me know, and you can always come by and grab some. Because if you don't, they're getting flushed out the
Okay,
toilet.
you got
That
it.
might be the only thing I
don't
can't
say
kill.
that.
That'll make the kids do it.
You can take them to PetSmart and they'll take them for you.
Yeah, they'll take them. They won't buy them from me.
Exactly.
You are
Transportation
terrible.
costs. You know, you
Wait,
gotta,
wait,
like,
wait, wait.
transport them in the
I'm
baggies.
feeding these things. I am keeping them clean and alive. I'll talk to them.
The fish?
You're not going to earn money by flushing them down the toilet, so you might as well take them to PetSmart where you have to buy
It
food
will
anyway.
cost less to flush them down the toilet than it will to spend the gas to get to PetSmart.
It's true.
So this is what you're
But
teaching
you
your children.
Wouldn't you naturally go to PetSmart at some point anyway?
Exactly.
No, I order everything on Amazon, man.
Okay.
I am the reason that Toys R
Try,
Us will.
try to return
Yeah,
the
I'm right there with you.
I saw that close this week.
So, you guys are walking back towards the bookstore. The closer and closer you can get from about 15 feet away or so, the very amazing, at least to me, smell of like leather and parchment and different writing, inks and perfumes starts to waft out the open doorway. As you can see, and it's a very dark room. There are books and scrolls and maps just stacked floor to ceiling. It is all over the place, and a surprisingly young child is standing behind the counter.
You're good.
Maps?
Take a fish on her way
He's
back.
just watching you as you walk in.
Take a fish on the way back.
I'm kind of just gonna browse around and just like see kind of like the layout of the store. What?
And there is no rhyme or reason to this store.
Okay, good.
It is exactly what you would always hope for a bookstore, like honestly, in my opinion. But I know I'm weird like that.
I know it doesn't actually give me any mechanical advantage here, but I'm gonna focus on precognition
Okay.
just to see if knowing anything about the future could lead me to the correct book.
Interesting. Anything in particular that you're looking for?
Something interesting.
Something interesting.
Something about history, something about cool monsters.
Okay.
Something that's not just your run of the mill book.
Let me check one thing. And do you need to roll for that, or is it just a thing?
The precognition?
Yeah.
No, I can use a bonus action to switch my focus whenever. What it actually does is it gives me advantage on initiative, but its flavor text is: I analyze information around me from subtle hints to seemingly disconnected facts to learn to weave a string of probabilities in an instant that gives you extraordinary insights.
Okay.
So it's just flavor text. It's not.
That's
I
fine.
don't expect it to do anything.
Do me a favor.
But I can do an investigation.
Do an investigation with advantage. So, it's like true advantage.
Okay.
So it's like a double advantage.
Hey, what?
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
That's a disadvantage because of exhaustion.
Oh.
It's like a true advantage.
Okay.
What's up?
Oh no! Oh, you're not. I thought it was
Dog wanted
yeah.
to follow.
Like, no.
Wanted to come join us.
Investigation 14. 21.
21?
I don't see many books though.
Yeah, I don't have any money, so I was just gonna roll.
Joking.
Give me one more second. I found a couple options. I just want to add one more.
Why aren't there a lot of books listed? Or do you have to say what kind of book?
I think it in the inventory just says Book of Lore.
It's book of exalted deeds, and book of vile darkness.
Those are magical books, so those do like crazy fancy things.
Okay.
Hopefully we don't find a Book of Vile Darkness.
Oh, you don't want that, no.
That would like end the campaign.
Yeah, and you are done.
It's a wondrous item though.
What does it do?
Wow. The contents of
It's
this foul
basically picture a black
manuscript
hole.
of
jeez.
multiple witnesses are the meat and drink. Ugh.
That's a good one. Alright, so go ahead and roll a d6.
D6. That's a 4.
It's a 4. I was waiting for my homebrew to load.
Feel free to take some home.
I have one, but it just smells good, like right there. Because I can just like.
What is it?
Okay.
Strawberry banana
You
bread
find
with a
the
little bit of chocolate.
Necronomicon.
And
at
just
the
the
end there.
perfect amount.
Okay.
Because the fruits can go.
Give you some flavor text.
You make that food?
Yesterday.
It's a hard leather, or a hard skin leather cover book with many spells with the power of necromancy. The cover of the book shows the face that seems to have come from a real human but was ripped off its head.
That sucks.
It
Did medical management get canceled?
You have a
How's
curse.
that?
Okay.
Whoever wields this book will have an eternal curse cast upon them once touched. The curse will not let you throw or let go of the book until you die. The only way to lift this curse is when rolling a dice, or you've used up all the charges of the book. Powers. The Necronomicon of the Undead grants power of summoning any number of undead creatures.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's...
Does this seem like it was someone's spell book at one point?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Any
that's
number of
pretty good
undead.
find.
So I pick it up and I'm like looking at it, and I go to put it down. I just can't.
Yeah.
So I'll go up to the shopkeeper, like, what's up with this book? I can't put it down. I'm not trying to steal
And he
it.
looks at you and he
I literally can't put it down.
puts his hands back. He goes,
Chill, bruh.
"You can keep that one."
Any advice how
touch, you
to
buy.
put it down?
You can put it. If my understanding's right, I've never touched it. I don't want to touch it. Not my thing. But you could put it in your bag. It just can't leave your person. I know it's hard to put down, but you can put it in something that is a vessel of yours. But if that vessel gets too far away from you, it brings everything to you. So, yeah.
Okay, so I'll pull out my backpack and try to put the book away.
And you, once you put your arm in, you can feel like the tension leave. But the book is definitely still there.
Okay.
And it's now in your inventory.
Okay.
Any number of undead. Does that mean you could have summon an undead army?
It does.
That's awesome.
It does. Don't know how many charges it has. I'll figure that out.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Sure. Enjoy it. Is there anything else I can help you with? Do you want to maybe buy anything from me? I mean, kids gotta eat.
You have anything else awesome like
Sick
that?
to me?
Well, you guys could do kind of the same thing. You can see if you can be guided to something. You can use your power of investigation to see if there's anything in particular you're looking for.
Yeah, I could keep looking around, but I'm kind of distracted by.
A little.
Have a good
A little distracted. A little distracted. This is like an amazing book, but the worst book for you.
Yeah.
Because this is just going to be, it's going to be fun.
Because you just joined the Order of Light, and now you got a dark book
Well, they might be able to help.
that you can't get rid of.
Do you have any maps?
Scattered throughout, mostly of this particular region. We've had some ancient cartographers, some fine works of art, all the way down to some just hand-drawn sketches of, different campsites and things along those lines.
Okay.
I'm not one for organizing, so
I'm going to look around and see if I can see any other magical books.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Four.
Could have rolled 20. You don't see anything magical.
Aww. Cheating. Alright.
Susanna, what are you looking for?
Let's see. This the shopkeeper. He doesn't know where all the scrolls are.
He's just sitting there. He'll randomly read a book, kind of look up at you guys, go back to reading. It's a young boy.
Okay.
Nothing else magical. Huh?
Not that you can tell. I mean, there's a spell for detect magic. There's a reason for that spell.
Oh, stop it. There we go.
I'm gonna go to the little boy and ask him, young man, is there anybody else in this store besides your young
He
self?
stands up and, no, I am the owner and proprietor of this fine establishment.
The owner, dare you say?
I do.
Uh-oh.
Someone's in love.
You need to have a little more meat in this bones before we go down that path. Okay. Oh, gosh. Wonderful, guys. Wonderful. Okay.
What's
Thanks.
I'm still kind of in the fish too, but I just
Wonderful.
a couple of dollars for sales, like.
Well, young man, since you own this fine, charming establishment, what would you say your favorite section is in this whole place?
Look around. There is no section. This whole place is amazing.
What is the most amazing book to you that, say, if a young lady wanted to use her natural charms to be a little bit more charming to those who don't recognize her charms?
I always find that my most favorite book is the one that I am currently reading, or the ones that I have yet to read.
Did roll over here, Paul?
Yeah.
Oh, you got it.
Then, what are the 3 books you're looking forward to reading next?
Whichever one's graced my hands.
Alright, let's try this. Why don't you take a walk with me and just pick out the first 3 books you're interested in reading?
I'm currently reading this one.
And what kind of book is that?
It's a book.
Well, there are certainly words in this book, so what is it about?
It's a book of insults.
Book of
I
it.
find it fascinating.
Which means what he hasn't read might be better.
I was trying to get to that point.
How would we go for the high books? Because if he's young, then it's probably only read things that are on the bottom shelves.
Don't insult a short boy here.
I was just thinking age.
No, there you go.
How about the top left book? I'm gonna go for the one on the top shelf on the left, up here.
Feel free.
Okay. What do I have to do? I don't know anything about books. Well, I do, but I don't.
Well, as interesting as insults are, I've got a couple in my mind, but I'm not going to say them. So, I'm going to stand here for a second, think about my late and departed husband, and let him guide me.
And he says, ooh, perfect, perfect. May the chocolate chips in your cookies always be raisins. Roll a d20. Roll a d20.
Okay. At disadvantage or not?
Yeah.
I have a 10 and 11, so 10.
This is a blah 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 blah. 1 second. I think it's a Constitution check.
What?
Oh no.
I believe it is. And wisdom.
Okay.
It's a wisdom saving throw.
So that was a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. So take that number and add your wisdom to it.
It's okay.
Did he just zap her?
Perhaps.
Sounds like it.
Well, my wisdom. My saving throw is +6,
Okay.
so 16.
16. You take 2 points of psychic damage as he casts Vicious Mockery by reading from the Book of Insults.
I didn't even think about that when it.
And he goes, oh shit, I'm sorry. So that's what these do. Awesome. He starts flipping through the pages.
Okay.
He goes, I'll give you a couple gold off just because I accidentally hurt you.
At that, Andre's eyes get kind of big, and he leaves the store and goes back to the lantern merchant.
Okay.
Well, I'll go up to the boy and say, "How much for that book?"
This one right here?
Mm-hmm.
5 gold. For you. Anybody else would be like 7 or 10, but I didn't mean for it to hurt you.
Well, okay, I wouldn't know it's 2 psychic points. 5. Let's say 4, and I won't tell anybody about what you did.
I'll keep eating my dirty little secret.
He goes, sure. Wait. I just want to see.
And
I would love
wait.
to insult you, but I'm afraid I won't do as well as nature did. Roll a d20 at disadvantage. Wisdom saving throw.
How's that an insult?
I would love to insult you, but I'm afraid I won't do as well as nature did.
Yeah. Like,
Wow. All right.
ouch, that
Is
was
she just
actually-
getting viciously mocked over?
Yes, it's fantastic.
And that's pretty much. Okay, with my +6, 18.
You take no damage.
Good job.
But it stings a little. You're like, oh, bastard.
And I'll look at him and take the book and say, "You are clearly a blind man. Good day."
I can't say that one to you.
Wait, now I want to know.
I've got a list of insults.
I know.
Wait, what did he?
I just googled funny insults.
What was
so.
what you didn't want to say?
I mean, hold on, you've already talked to him. It can't be worse than you talking to him.
Oh no, there's just a lot of things that I won't say.
I'm assuming it either involves the B or the C word.
No, it just doesn't jive with the
I'm
language
not
of the person. But to be fair, okay. After this one, we're taking a break.
You'll have to just read
You're
it.
like a rug, dirty
Whoa.
and layered and on your back 24/7. And with that, we're taking a 10-minute break. Go ahead and use the
As soon as you said
microphone.
rug, I was like, all right.
Yeah, I'm like,
Toss.
we are back. We're going to stop talking about work.
Hi ho, hi ho.
We have Yeltaris, who has stepped out, and he is focusing on his book for a little while.
I don't know if that I stepped up. I just sat down.
You sat down.
In the shop.
Andre has walked away. Eloise, what are you doing? Are you looking for more, or are you good?
I'm gonna have my shield up as I'm asking him this, just in case.
Okay.
Do you happen to know if you have any, I'm gonna call them tasteful Harlequin romance novels?
Oh, I'm sure there's a section somewhere if you can find it. We get those from we get those from Women of the Night all the time.
What?
Women of the Night. Ladies of the Evening. The Scarlet Heroines. Alright. You just give me a couple random perception checks and I'll let you know if you find anything.
Sure.
Anything you guys are looking for?
No, not that I know.
Well, can I do a perception check just to check for any magical items, or is that strictly handcuffed to the detect magic type spell?
I'm glad you didn't use the word handcuff when we were talking about these books.
A little later.
Gotta space it out, you know. You can't just line
Have
too
a
many of them.
long pause. I didn't help. Why am I between you and the talking? Stop talking. Oh, so, are you gonna get a book?
I'm looking at something. Hold on.
It's like nothing safe to say. I was like, I'm just gonna sit and play with my dice, and I was like,
Right, I stopped by.
I know, 'cause I thought it was
between
like-
you two. That's right.
it's like, just gonna stop talking.
Nah, none of those work. Okay, cool.
Put myself on timeout.
So, anything in particular? Want to play a game of chance?
Game of chance, let's go.
I like that.
Okay.
All right. So, both of you roll a d20.
On disadvantage or just a 20?
Just roll a straight d20.
Who,
Oh
me?
my.
No, just these two.
You're
You
not
already
there.
walked out.
Yeah.
10.
Okay.
The one I can't get an 18. So let's
9.
roll one.
9. Okay. Let's see. See what I can do for you.
Wait,
What? What is this place? Who are you people?
I don't think we were adding anything to it.
Wait, this is perception, right?
No, just a straight.
okay, straight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone's gonna get a frog.
Okay. Interesting. So you both simultaneously, because your numbers are close enough, you
Right.
find a box of scrolls. Seems to be gathering some dust. There are 15 scrolls in the box. What do you do?
15 scrolls.
Uh-huh.
Can we read anything on the scrolls?
These are scrolls that are rolled up.
Are there any emblems?
Nope.
Like a wax ceiling, maybe?
Nope.
Holding the scroll together.
Not that you can see in the box.
Okay.
You have not touched them.
Is the box open so they can see the scrolls, or is it just a
The scrolls are
okay.
sticking up out of the box. But you just see the tops of them.
We can see the tops of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we can do an even split, 7-8.
Who rolled higher? You rolled a 10.
Well,
right?
Courtney did, right?
So you would have the ability to grab first if you wanted to take one of these scrolls.
Actually, we gotta see how much they are.
There's a sign on it that says 5 gold each. Correction, 10 gold each. Sorry.
Inflation.
No, I just I checked a couple prices really quick. It's tied to the stock market. 10 gold or 1 Bitcoin.
Have some Monero.
Isn't a Bitcoin worth like $5,000 or something now?
I don't know. I haven't checked in a while.
Courtney, when you get, no. Courtney, what are you gonna do? I was gonna try to remember your.
I know.
I really wish I'd got Bitcoins in college when you could get them on a regular computer for
I can
like
end
nothing.
with that.
Have they been around that long?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Apparently,
Like
they
more
have
than
been.
Yeah.
10 years.
Yeah?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, I guess maybe the blockchain. Yeah, I guess maybe that's.
So you know.
Maybe I just heard about it.
I don't think we cared about Bitcoins in college. I think we cared about this.
Yeah, I wasn't really. It's like, how many shots can I buy with a Bitcoin at the bar?
Now? Cool.
Yeah, back in college, a Bitcoin could buy like half a pizza.
Not
If you
even.
could
No,
Not
buy-
even.
no,
if you could
not
buy
even. It
something
used to be
with it.
10 to 15 Bitcoin per pizza.
What about
So do you want to grab one, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, but did you want to give them scrolls? You said they're 10 gold pieces each.
Alright. Let's go for 6.
So you're going to try to grab at least one?
This is a grab bag of random scrolls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, so roll percentile then.
Oh, whoa.
I need what you get out of 100%. So it would be
The one in the back.
the one that has two numbers, like 10, 20, 30, 40.
Oh,
50,
it was
60,
behind
70.
me. I was trying to find it. I was like, it's not there. I'm gonna assume it's 60. Yes.
60? Okay,
Yes.
rolled again. So 60...
70.
67.
Oh, okay. It's a weird top throw.
Yeah, you got 2/3.
2/3. 3.
So you grab the first one, and as you go to grab another one, something stops your hand. So the one that you have in your hand is the only one that you could probably grab. You could try to do a strength contest against it, but a field seems to appear to prevent you from being able to pull more than one scroll. Do you
Okay.
want to try to do a strength contest against it?
Sure.
Okay. Roll at disadvantage strength.
14.
No.
High one.
Yeah.
Alright, well, do I have any.
So you see this. You
Oh.
see her go, and she's like, I don't get it. I'll tell you what you have in a second for me.
Okay. So I
Are you
just gonna take one.
Are you going to tell it before I look at mine?
Nope.
That's fair.
Because you guys would have essentially been reaching at about the same time.
So, is there any kind of selection? Can I identify one over the other? Okay, well, then I'm just going to
It's your chance.
reach in and see what I.
Roll your percentile die and see what you get. Okay.
9.
Oh.
So 89.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Nice.
I was kind of surprised.
Good thing you didn't change out.
Yeah. I was like,
You got the scroll of black hole. Goodbye.
yeah.
Just kidding. And the whole party. Goodbye. Except for Andre.
Don't cast that.
You have
89% fire damage.
You have infinite gravity. You're gonna die.
Courtney, you grabbed the scroll of epic summoning.
Okay.
What does that do?
Whatever that is.
That one sucks. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
The scroll has infinite uses, which summons 100 papers that stream out of the main scroll with the word epic written on them in every language in absurdly large letters. Anyone not expecting the spell must take a DC 12 intelligence saving throw or have disadvantage on the next roll they make. People that would be expecting it are those who have seen the scroll used before. Lore. A prankster runs by and yells epic, which activates the scroll and leaves it, thinking it only has one use. The player can then pick it up and take it with them.
Did you have to yell epic?
Yeah. So
Oh, okay. That's
if you open it, it just has the word epic written on it. So
Nice.
without knowing what you already know, I need to know if you would say the word epic. It says epic in common. Like you open it up and it says
Oh,
epic.
if I can say that?
Would your character, having seen the word epic just written on a scroll, would you say epic?
Would you read it out loud?
Yeah.
Or would you just like look at it to yourself and put it in your pocket?
what would your character do?
I don't know. I don't think they would say it.
Okay.
I don't.
And
Based
you
on-
get with an 89.
We might as well call it a 90. I mean,
No, we're now calling that a 90 because that's a whole nother level.
I mean, A minus.
yeah, it's better than my D
Like a
minus.
98
Report
for
card. Took it home.
Would have got him a what?
would have gotten him an artifact. It would have gotten like a 98.
How do I look
Oh,
at that? How
wow.
do I get this?
Really?
So this would be, yeah.
So by 89, you made 98.
I know, such a
You just switched up the numbers.
I got 100. No, just kidding.
You would get. So we'll go with.
Maybe I shouldn't have left the book.
You can go back in, maybe.
Well, Andre's outside
What
arguing with
languages
the
do you
lantern
read?
merchant, trying to get in the good lantern.
I can speak. I should know this. Deep speech, common, elvish, celestial.
Okay. As you unroll it, there's words that begin to appear written in Elvish. And it says to banish a creature to another plane of existence. Read the words aloud as follows.
Whoa.
Once you've read this scroll will disintegrate and no longer be useful. You received the scroll of monster banishment.
Nice.
Wait for a dragon and use it on
Wait, any kind of monster?
Don't want to
Including-
waste it on,
Wait, including Tiamat, maybe?
Probably not to your mind.
Don't waste it on an ant. Or bird.
Can't use it on Tiamat.
So,
I know it's like,
Okay, so how do you add that? 'Cause I'm not saying
I
it.
killed it.
so which one did I say was yours?
Epic.
What did you call me?
Epic.
It's not in scroll, and it's not if I put epic scroll or anything.
Oh, if you put scroll in there, you should see it.
Oh, I can't filter with it then.
You should see. Let me start to scroll up. No, I see it.
No.
I see epics.
I don't know how you were trying to do this because I'm able to find it
Where are
and
you
add it
using this?
in seconds. It's already in your inventory.
Scroll of epic.
And you said for
Okay.
mine, it's the scroll of.
Yours is the scroll of monster banishment. It's already in your inventory.
Okay,
Oh,
but
nice.
let me tell you this. Do you see that?
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that's pretty quick. It's in my inventory.
And if I put just scroll in, it doesn't show.
Refresh your page.
But even when I'm looking it up.
I know, refresh your page. The thing is that if you've already loaded the page, it goes off of that instance. And I've added it to my inventory, so it's probably now something you can find.
Oh, got it.
Like, Jonathan, you were able to find yours?
Well, yeah, after you, I just had to refresh it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so the kid's still sitting there, he's looking around at different books. He's like, you guys
Just wanted-
done buying stuff for me? Make sure you guys both deduct 10 gold from your inventory.
Yep.
Oh, I did, like, how many perception rolls did you
3.
want? Alright, my highest
Okay.
one was a 15.
Alright, with a 15, you find a torn and tattered copy of this book. And it says, The Lovely Lady Lumps of Lumpsville. You may add that to your inventory.
So lovely. Wait, what?
It's a dry humor, erotic memoir of an old lady and her loving herself. I'll have to create the item. I'll add it to your inventory.
Scroll
It
of
doesn't do
monster
anything cool.
banishment. Added.
So what do you think? I'm not gonna say anything. Don't say it.
I know, I was.
So are you guys done or what?
Yes.
Baby, that kind of came to mind. I don't know why you said the long
Does it say you need a long rest or just say just need a 10
I
minute?
just had a 10 minute.
You're tuned at this point.
The words
So
of
you've got
scroll are
15
written
minutes.
in Elvish and command
Alright.
one
So,
creature of your choice to be
I'm out at the
banished to
lantern
another
merchant.
plane.
I'm trying to buy the good lantern.
Use it with the
What is it
swords
called?
of
The,
ashes.
Gold, whatever.
The bullseye lantern?
Yeah.
What does it shoot?
Another one back down.
Okay. Okay. She has a couple on hand.
Mm-hmm.
Can you get good songs in the way?
All of them, the ones that she has,
Oh my gosh, the
all
best.
have a tag on them that say 50 gold.
Ooh. Nice.
Oh, you did go get your.
Yeah.
Oh, you did it.
I have this,
Nice.
Hooded lantern. How much could I get off if I traded this as well?
Oh wow.
5 gold.
It's been
That's
way
nice.
too
Is
long.
it?
Thanks.
Yes.
It's been way too long.
45,
It's been
including the
very
trade.
stringy. Like instead, I ate way too much. So I was very excited. It means it dries quicker.
What's the thing? What's the check to see if it's someone's best offer? What's it called?
You could do a perception check, or you could do a persuasion check to try to barter.
Might be able to do the ginger lunch.
Oh yeah. Well,
Persuasion.
I mean, when I did that, I did
Your
it first.
problems.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'm actually going to do perception because I have a higher bonus on that.
Okay.
I can do it forever. Like ever. There's
15.
a long time.
With your disadvantage? Because the other one's a 20, right?
Oh,
I got a 20 and a 13 and I got plus 2.
As far as you can tell, she's giving you a fair offer.
No, but he does now.
Alright. I'll go for it.
Alright.
Okay. Deduct it from your gold. You now have a bullseye lantern.
I'm just pretending it's my baby's here.
yeah.
That will come in handy when we go to a cave, I think.
I just want to see the arms.
All right. Anything else from anybody? Anybody else looking for anything else?
Nope. Any of the songs?
Are you guys leaving the bookstore?
Yeah, they're walking out of the
Done.
bookstore.
So I'll tell you, I'll catch up with you guys later. I'm gonna hang out for a little bit.
You know what?
Okay.
Where
You guys
are we
heading
going?
back to the tavern inn? The inn tavern? I mean,
Well,
Eloise
I
has
might-
this new hot novel she wants to read.
I don't know.
I look at the book. Sometimes imagination does better.
Sweet.
Tell you what, you let me know if your character decides to read that book and for how long. After 8 hours of reading, I'll let you know if you get something.
8 hours.
Just saying.
No.
Strange things happen.
That's
No.
what she said.
Hoping to find a ring of the ram randomly on my.
Yeah, that was
Good luck.
that was a pretty nice one.
It was. That's probably one of the things I missed about God, what's my first character's name? Apollo. I found that.
Now I have a bullseye lantern.
Random.
See, look what that one does.
Yeah.
Same oil use, but it gives you 60 feet
Yeah.
and then dim for another 60.
So at this point, how many days do we
that
have
should be
until this
helpful.
caravan
Dungeons,
comes?
Because that'll I can actually
You
see
have
stuff that's
one
in
more
crossbow
full
range.
day, and then the caravan
I
is
was just looking
expected
for a
to
land
arrive
to read a
either
book
that
with.
night or the following morning, based on the intel that you guys have.
Didn't we have to be somewhere?
Oh. Are we for the caravan?
Is there anything else before the caravan?
Let me pull up the lengthy email that I sent you guys because I don't have my notes with me.
Caravan was at least another day away. I don't remember
Yeah.
exactly when.
Is this the one with the flight? No, that's the other one. Forget it. The way of the bird.
If I
That's the
remember
other
right, according to my email, you guys are supposed to be meeting up with at least one person to try to buy or convince him to get your way in as guards to be considered for the pool for the next leg of the caravan. I'm just waiting for my email below. It's a long email.
Yeah.
The in-her email?
Because I had a question. There's like one person we were gonna meet that would like get us suited to like be imposters to help join the caravan, as I understood it.
Yes.
But then they said there was like contact we would meet, and I was like, why would we have a contact within the caravan?
The contact within the caravan is somebody who's an agent of the Zentarum.
Okay, so we've got a spy on the inside.
Yes.
Okay.
Where is my sent on Gmail? Why do you gotta do this?
Were you? They attach them all together.
It's the HR email.
Exactly.
The
I just go to my,
work related one.
Yeah, it's work related.
Yeah.
It totally is.
Kind of like the bracket.
The one I'm doing well on. That one.
Yeah, I was actually just
That
looking
one?
at it. I was just like, still in second place.
All right, so
I thought we got a day off too.
oh, this is not updated. That's cute.
If we won.
Yeah.
No, it's just
He was. She wasn't in that meeting.
oh, it's just below managers, so we don't get it if we win.
Tears.
I know.
All right, so you guys were told that it would be 3 days before the caravans arrived at Waterdeep.
Can we gift it
You're
to
reporting
somebody?
that Azabar Joas is with the convoy, but you should be looking for Allred, Brightview with the High Road Charter Company to help secure spots as wagon escorts as the convoy begins to head north.
The High Road
think so.
Charter
That's what I was
Company.
like,
Is that a
what is this?
store?
It is a very large building nearer the town center,
Yeah.
Okay.
and it's about, at this point in time, 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
All right. And what's the guy's name again? I'm sorry.
It
Alfred?
is Alred,
Alfred.
or Adred, Brightview. Did not make these names up. I would have done like John Smith,
Okay.
Cattywampus. We'll say as you guys are walking out of the market square, there is a freshly blue and white sign that says "Good Will's Supplies."
Thursday.
Secondhand.
Okay, second hand.
Just so you have an idea of where it is.
Mm-hmm. Starting at 7.
I'm not going to sleep Thursday night.
No, I will definitely be up. Like all the
We'll be having
days.
caffeine Friday.
Ladies and gents, we gotta find this Alfred fella.
Alright.
Which way to go?
Oh, shopkeep over there.
What, there.
Said to be in the town square somewhere. In the center.
We walk
You're like 4 blocks away from town center. It's going to take you about 15 minutes to get there.
I guess let us tally ho.
Yeah,
Let's go.
let's go for a walk.
Okay.
We got
I
everything
mean,
in our bag. We're
Are you
good.
going to let your party member that you left behind know where you're going?
Would
He said he was staying
I'm
behind.
hanging out in the bookshop for the moment.
Well, we can go when we find Alfred. We can scoop you up. If that works. Unless we all need to go together.
well, I've got my lumpy book or whatever.
Your whoopee book? What?
My lovely lumps of Lumpville. Lumpity-ville. It's a memoir.
It's a memoir, even better. Yes.
I'm gonna find you in the bookstore and just kind of gently drag you by the collar and be like, "We're going to the town square. You can read along the way.
I'll catch up with you guys a little bit later, if that's alright.
You can't read and walk at the same time."
There may be hidden gems in the bookstore.
I'll have to roll for that. No, I've got a couple of things I wanted to accomplish.
Well, fine. Be a lump. We'll come pick you up in 30 minutes. Just sit sit there.
Alright.
And if you find any rings of the ram, let me know.
I'll keep watch for any rings of the ram.
Hint, hint, DM. Just kidding. I just love that thing. Alright, so we're off to
Oh,
find.
I gotta look this up. I gotta look this up.
Aww.
What is it?
All I can see is
A little baby on a Roomba.
That actually is really funny. I was gonna say, I was like, oh, it's a baby, but I was like, actually, that's pretty funny.
And all I keep
spinning up
thinking
here, okay?
Yeah. And all I keep thinking of is Liam keeps doing his like butt wiggles, and he can now go from like belly to back and back to belly. And so, oh my god, he would love that Roomba.
Oh, it would be hilarious.
Love the what?
He would love that
Little
Roomba.
That would, I can just see him doing it too.
Mm-hmm.
And I see the cat in front too. All I see is a cat in the room by now.
That's hilarious.
Alright, so you guys are walking towards town center?
Yeah, the four
Yes.
of us are.
Okay, and you're hanging out in the book area still?
Yeah.
Alright.
Like, if you want to skip my little solo adventure and just do it through email, so we don't have to waste time for everyone.
No, it's okay. After about 15 minutes, we'll put the time solidly at 4 o'clock. You guys can see just across the town center from you a very large building that, in beautifully written letters, says what did I say, the town charter or High Road Charter?
High Road Charter.
High Road Charter Company. What do you do?
Not
Go up to the is there a door to the building or anything?
There's it's a wood building with stone lower structure. There's windows and doors, or there's windows and a set of double doors in the center. There's an awning. There's a looks to be a stone roof that just probably 2 stories. There's some windows at the top. with the big sign in front.
Hey, Heloise, maybe we should scream Alfred's name. See if he's in here.
I open the door and walk in.
Sorry.
So you go up to the door.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's locked.
I need to meet him first before we get to that point.
Fair.
Why you said hello?
Is it live? It's after hours?
You can give me a perception check.
Forget it. I rolled a 3.
Door's locked. You don't know why. What's your all's passive perception?
Wait,
Mine
Un momentito.
what am I looking for?
is it's at the top. To the left. Or no.
18.
Your passive
Sorry.
perception is 18?
11.
That's what it
Okay.
says on
So
here.
from
Mine
about
is 50.
100 feet away, you see Andre like trying to push on this door. There's this big sign that says we close promptly at 3.
Of course it do.
It took a lot of time to shopping.
And can we see anything in the windows?
I thought I was going to go
So you're
next.
gonna try to peer through the windows. Okay.
I'm gonna
go
try
ahead
to-
and give me a perception check.
Is that disadvantage?
Yeah.
Just if I ask me something, you forget. Uh, 11,000. Okay.
Well, you're putting your face right up against the glass, and
Uh-huh.
you can't see anything.
See anything?
You can see like tables and chairs and a desk and a counter, but nobody's there.
Looked in the window, so I don't see
Caravan is
anything,
how many
guys.
days out?
Less than a day.
They will be here either tomorrow night or the morning of the next day.
Alright, guys. Well, I don't know about y'all, but this door is locked and I'm exhausted. Who's with me to go get some Z's?
Oh.
Giving up so easy?
I think we might want to just look around a little bit more for Alfred. Right? Is it still a thing?
I'm gonna go around the back of the building and see if there's like a back door or any kind of windows there that maybe we could pry open.
You're gonna try to break in.
Well, I just want to see if like a window could be open so like I can yell into the window, is anybody here?
Oh, I thought you were just saying,
Okay.
see if windows open again.
Go ahead. So you go around back. Give me a perception. There's 6 windows.
I'm gonna go with one of the windows that doesn't have like shutters on it.
Okay.
Assuming that there's one of those. Perception.
This is after you saw the close sign.
Why can't I have? Okay, fine. 16.
There's a window that's you could probably open a little bit.
With a strength check or just with like hands?
No, you could probably just open it with your hands.
All right, I'm gonna open it up with my hands. It's a first floor
Yeah.
window. Okay. Peer my head inside and out and say, "Is anybody in here? We're looking for Alfred. Al something.
We're just going to call him Alfred.
Can I just call him Al?
Yeah.
So as you open the window, say, "Is a blast of cold air hits you in the face. I need you to do a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
And be honest, anybody go with her as she walked around the building?
I would like to think so. I tried the one
Okay,
window. I was
dexterity
going to
saving
check.
throw.
And you said there were 6, so, you know,
Nope.
you can knock out more.
I disadvantage still.
Yeah.
Okay.
At disadvantage?
Yep.
I'm too much of a scary cat. I'm staying in the front.
All right.
What'd you get?
12.
Okay.
4.
Take both of you take 9 points of cold damage as a ray of frost that was set as a glyph of protection emanates from the windows. You guys in the front hear a whoosh, and you hear "oh shit" from your party members.
Glad I stayed in the front.
Okay.
So now that adventure's over, you guys want to go get a beer?
All right.
Well, I'm not going to just...
Hey,
Yeah.
the way they're at, they might want, like, coffee. A little cold.
Well, That was fun.
We can get something stronger to warm you up.
Eloise, do you feel a retreat, or do you feel like we should persevere?
I'm seeing what I got here. The only thing I could think of is just quickly walk. Are there any like guards or like townspeople near the building that we can talk to?
Oh, there's some guards nearby, yeah.
I'm gonna.
City guards.
Hmm.
There's some city guards nearby.
All right. I'll walk up to a guard that's the closest to this place. Brush off some of the frost off my shoulders.
How can I help you, miss?
And I'll stand back as to not,
He looks at you and
mess
says,
up
how
the
can I help
charm.
you, miss?
And look
say
how that cold
ladies.
that's on you.
I say I didn't want to mess up her game, so I figured I'd let Heloise do the talking since she's the charmer.
Nice.
As your teeth are chattering.
Chattering nice. A question for you, Mister. There's a man in there that his name. Can I just call him Al? 'Cause I can't.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a man there named Al, and we were just a little bit late in going to see him.
He looks. Because they closed like what seems like forever ago.
Was forever like an hour ago, or forever like?
They're very prompt when they lock up.
What time do they open?
Dawn?
Wait. We understand that they open up in dawn, but does Al happen to frequent, say, like
A bar?
like a bar that we can go to? Maybe get like a friendly drink with him. Does is he staying at a particular hotel where maybe
Just
we
ask
can
him
buy
he's
some
single.
dinner?
Just ask me single. Is he available?
I need to see how he looks first before we see whether he is worthy of my charms.
So he kind of looks at you and he kind of nudges the guy next to him and you see him whisper. Give you guys a chance. You see him whisper and he comes back and goes, well,
wait.
Al is he's a good guy and I'm sure he's got his places that he goes, but I don't know what those places are.
While they're whispering, can I? Wait a second. There's got to be something I can use here.
Let's see.
I would like to do a persuasion check based on that to see if he will tell me some of the places that he
You
goes
doing
to.
what kind of check?
Persuasion.
On a guard.
Okay,
Why not?
go for it.
Let's go for it.
Okay, tell me somebody else watched Superior Donuts last night.
Superior Donuts?
Nobody? Okay.
Wait, you said Superior Donuts?
Yes. Because they had a health inspector that she paid off. That's what the only thing I can think of.
I've never heard
It's a
of
new
it.
show.
Superior Donuts?
Yeah. It's like the best show ever.
I've never heard of that. Wait, get on
15.
He's kind of laughing.
that. What channels are on?
He's a good guy. I don't know where he could be right now.
Together. That one, the biblical.
Bar, that way.
He's like,
Bar, that
like
way.
the Bible.
Let's go.
Who?
Living biblically.
Oh, yeah,
If
yeah.
you are
It's on
willing
that
to
channel.
give up
Oh,
that
okay.
easy,
Okay.
Andre.
Surviving.
You're not giving up. You know exactly where he's going to be at dawn tomorrow.
So good.
The
Okay,
title.
well,
Yes, but
I know.
our caravan
Yeah, they
could be
just
coming a
gotta
lot
It's
sooner than
20
that.
minutes. But he owns a donut shop.
Oh, that's a
I
good
was not
point.
sure what to think.
Andre turns to the guard. Do you know what time the caravan gets here tomorrow?
What
The what?
what caravan are you?
I thought he said caravan.
This infamous caravan. You should speak up.
What, all the guards don't know about the caravan of dragon cultists?
Dragon cultists. You're lucky you're not there. I would totally play into that. But what caravan are you talking about?
There's a trader's caravan coming tomorrow. You don't know any?
Caravans that come through this town every day, all day.
Andre, they don't need to know that kind of information. They're clearly rather busy and rather full of themselves.
Those are their stats.
What?
Those are their stats.
All right.
I'm gonna go out of game for a second. Guards like this, just generally speaking, if you were to say, bribe him with like a few gold, could that possibly work?
You can certainly try.
You might have a key.
A key to what? That's sort of the problem.
The empty building we're staring at.
Well,
It's not empty. It's just there's nobody there.
Yeah.
it's full of cold
Yeah,
wind in there.
yeah, and
It's
also
full of-
keep in mind that there was a window that was open. I tried to go in, and there was a glyph there.
Yeah, if we try to get in that building, God knows what horrible thing will kill us.
So I think if we want to see Mr. Al, we need to find out where he frequents.
For all we know, he's at home with his wife.
That'd not be good for her.
Okay,
Like, let's not think about the worst case scenario.
you're right. Like cheated on.
So that's what y'all think of my character. Well, I do declare. Oh, sorry.
That's how you really feel.
Is there? Can we do a history check to see what we know about Al?
You may certainly try.
Okay. I do not have a high history check, but Al will try it anyway.
So you're gonna try to bribe, or what's going
Yes.
on over there, Susanna?
Wait.
While you're go ahead and do your history check.
One sec, let me see what you got here. Hey, wait a second.
Oh!
Wait.
19.
Wait.
Okay.
At disadvantage.
You know that he is a veteran that works at this trading company because you've never met him. You have no
Okay,
idea.
so two
the
things.
history
You
for him.
have high persuasion and you
Right.
have high intimidation. So go
At
into
this
your
point in time,
character.
you have come to find out that
You can,
the previous
depending
owner
what you
of
think
the
your character
has
do, you can either try to
died rather
intimidate.
recently.
Oh.
You can
Like
either
within
try
the
to
last-
intimidate
years ago, like
the
24 hours,
guard
right?
Yeah.
to see if he'll
I'll
give you the
I'll give you,
information,
died
or
within the
try to
last
persuade
couple
like I
of
did.
weeks.
Okay.
Okay.
And that
And you've got high in both.
I
I'll give you a
know.
lot of information. And
I
at
can use charm
death,
person.
the book
Charm person.
Boom! Do that!
relocates
Do that! Do
to
that!
the
Wait,
nearest
you do it
bookshop.
first.
Okay, then if that's working.
And
Doesn't
its
work
charges
for
are
mine.
refilled upon death because it consumes the soul of the person who dies. So if you die while in possession of this book, it could be bad news. It just makes it harder for you to come back.
Okay.
Cool.
Try not to die.
Can I?
Does that answer everything you were trying to figure out?
I think so.
Okay, cool. And at that point, you now know that you can start working your way to wherever you want to go.
It's
Okay.
gonna be.
The,
This is gonna be.
just cutting in then. I'll go up to the
I don't wanna
clerk
pay
in the
too
bookshop. Okay. And could you direct me to the nearest elven temple?
We've got the entire temple district. It's about 6 blocks over. You'll notice that
Wait, I did.
the walls.
Yeltars
it's
has
pretty
some
well
kind
walled
of
in,
spell
but
that
we
can
have
force
temples
people
to
to
a lot
tell
of
the
different,
truth.
Based on
gods,
that.
goddesses,
No, but we
deities,
can go get 'em.
deities. That'd probably be the best place to look.
Okay.
I'm the bookish type, not really the reader.
Okay.
Or not really, but I would head up that way. It's due north.
Because
You
the only
won't be
problem
able to
is
miss
with
that
charm
ground.
person, once the
Alright, thank
spell's
you.
over, they
And
know
I
I
will head that
tried
way.
to charm
Cool.
them. So I'm not sure if they'll have a negative.
All right, so what are you guys doing?
If one of us wanted to go try to get Yeltars real quick so he can come. Actually, no, there's no points. That would take at least 30 minutes round trip. So never mind. Okay, so
Okay.
go charm.
I'll go. I'm gonna try and use my charm person spell on the guard to see if they can help us get to Alfred.
You're gonna do what now?
Charm person, use it on the guard to see if
You
they
can certainly try.
do or do not. There's no try. So with that, the guard must make a wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it, which we're not. If it fails, the saving throw is charmed by you until the spell ends, or until we do something harmful to this
Yep.
person.
And what's the DC I'm going up against?
Dun, dun,
DC's what, 14?
dun. I think it's 500. Wait, the DC. Yes.
1 point more than whatever you roll. No, just kidding.
Okay. Just gonna use this.
I rolled twice just so I could take disadvantage for the shits and giggles of it, and it was a 19 and a 20.
Oh my god.
And I'll just add, while I'm walking, I've got the book and I'm just palming it. Yeah, I'm just walking down.
Just
the
dribbling
city.
it like
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what it looks like.
Yeah.
You get some strange looks from some people, like a couple like little kids walk up, like, oh, they try to put their hand in between and like, ow!
They're
Well,
trying,
hit him in the head. Oh, we go down.
they're trying to dribble their own books. Like, it's not working.
Why is my book falling?
Slams to the ground.
All right, so you tried the charm and it clearly didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guess I'm
Those
just
rules,
not-
nothing's gonna work.
All right,
It's not that
fine.
charming.
Well, can I persuade you to tell me one of the spots he likes to frequent?
Do a persuasion roll for
do persuasion.
Okay. At disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember, you have +6.
So
15.
15.
15.
Yep. Oh
Pretty
god.
solid.
Because
Solid.
looks at you, he goes, he's a good friend, and I'm sure he'll be here in the morning.
So I guess back to Paul's idea of waiting until morning.
I'm gonna try one more thing. I'm gonna try. I don't know if this is gonna work. Why not? I'm gonna try use command.
Okay. What's the radius of command?
God, don't kill us.
That's
Or
not,
freeze us.
that's not an attack, right?
Ah, crap. Okay. Well, let's go for it anyway. Radius is 60 feet. And I'm gonna. The command's gonna be. I don't know. This ain't gonna work. Whatever. Alfred or Al.
Okay, so explain to me how command works.
Speak a one-word command to a creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn. The spell has no effect if the target is undead.
Okay.
It's wisdom
Wisdom?
saving throw.
Yes.
20s.
Wow, interesting. No. So
No,
what's the
that
DC?
wasn't-
I just
I know.
What happened?
The
I
wisdom
didn't know.
saving is 14.
Okay, so I failed.
Okay.
So you say Al, and he looks at me, he smiles, he goes, Betty. Come on, I cannot be the only one that gets this.
Wait.
What?
Ow.
And he just smiles.
Wait.
Wait, what does Al Betty mean?
Think about it. I can call you Betty. You can call me Al. Oh, come on, people.
I don't even know what
I was like, God bless all of you.
That is actually one artist I'm not that familiar with.
Even
No,
Google
you said
doesn't know.
You said Paul Simon.
Don't worry. You're gonna wind up hearing it. You're gonna wind up hearing it. We're not sponsored, so I don't care.
Don't tell Simon Garfunkel
Okay, I can imagine on the way over here on the
Yeah, right.
radio. Imagine.
by John Lennon.
It was on the radio. It was on the Beatles channel.
I can see you just like bobbing like yes.
Yo.
Say
Great.
that I'm a dreamer.
I could just smell those. I just think this in a scent. Then I wouldn't eat them as much. I would just smell it and think I ate it.
Oh, nice. Penn State beat Marquette, so we're advanced to NIT semifinals. I know it's not that big a deal, but Penn State usually never wins in basketball.
Aww.
So cool.
Wait.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Now you have to listen to the whole damn song.
That's probably
You probably know part of it.
Is that Paul
but it's
Simon?
like-
that's
That's what I said.
melody you're doing. Dun, dun, dun.
Come on, work.
I think I know the.
I think
We
someone
probably
picked
know it
up.
from a commercial, not
Maybe.
from an actual song.
I think someone picked up Curse of the Al Betty. You must listen to this song after every turn. No, just kidding.
Gosh.
Why is it taking so long
Where
to
is it?
hear?
What?
It's pulling it off the archives.
Don't do that.
There we go. So, since I need to culture all of you,
And they're not just youngins this time. Oh, I know this song.
Oh.
I
I
didn't realize this one.
I heard it was the two.
know this like melody right
Yeah.
there.
I know this song. I just
okay.
didn't know the actual words.
I've never heard the words of this song.
I'll point at the part that you need to hear.
Maybe they can always have the same melody.
I feel like this is one of those songs like the Macarena, like da 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 da. Hey Macarena, hey, and that's the only part that you know.
Yeah, I feel like from
Yeah.
movies
Here
they
it
probably
comes.
does that.
Here it
Like,
comes. It's the next verse. Ready? So what did you say? You said Al, right? I can call you Betty when you call me out. Fuck off.
I never knew that line. What? I usually see the line
Yeah,
right before that.
that is. I love you guys. Seriously, that's the line. I love it. It's great.
I knew that song.
When you said it,
that
I was
line.
like, oh, perfect.
You're like, I just waited to use it. Yeah.
No, I think it's great. No, that's his response is Betty.
When you
song.
call me out, I'll call you Betty.
I can call you Betty when you call me out. Are the actual lyrics? I can call you Betty when you call me out. You said "ow" as a command, so my response is Betty.
That's fabulous.
Now, technically, doesn't everybody else within 60 feet?
No, it's with one person you can see.
Yes.
Oh, one person. Okay, not an AOE. Because that would have been hilarious.
They all break out into song.
And then cast Flash Mob.
Watch me do a thriller with your
Oh my god.
That'd be great.
No, the music video is great because it's got Paul Simon and Chevy Chase.
Okay.
Okay, wait. I think I've seen the video now that you said that. Like,
Yes.
yeah. And they're like dancing kind of like weird. Yeah.
Mind blown, right?
I say I never listen to the words.
It's been a long day for all of us.
When I put this in my head tomorrow morning when I wake up, I'm gonna go, why is this song in my head?
I still haven't imagined.
So, anything else you like?
I have her song
Let's
still
try.
stuck in my head.
Which one?
Say that
Oh gosh, what is it?
Did he clearly do?
I can't remember it now.
Yeah, exactly. Zito died.
I have the
that
next
song?
one in my head now.
It's You Can Call Me Al by Paul Simon. It's the name of the song.
This one
Came
was
right
lit-
up.
This
Must be
one was
popular.
literal.
You know, it's got 40 million views on YouTube.
And by the morning, I'll be having another 44.
We all discovered it.
Alright, guys, let's get a drink, get some sleep, get back here at dawn.
Find.
All right, we'll deal with your temple stuff.
Yeah.
OG. But let's go ahead and call it a night so you guys can go and get some rest. And when you wake up, it will be dawn. And again, I can see what you guys were trying to do. But to remind you, it's the earliest that is anticipated a caravan will be here is tomorrow evening.
Okay.
But before we call it a night, let me get the name of the guy. So you guys are walking back into the.
No, I had to. I was like,
You guys are walking back into the tavern, and the end. We'll, like I said, we'll do it with yourself, OG, and Froome, the paladin that you guys met, is standing there waiting. He goes, "Oh, so happy to see all of you. So today is the day. Which one of you is coming to the Order of the Gauntlet?"
Oh, you gave up now?
yo, Taurus.
I'm there at this point then?
Are you?
I think so.
Okay. About 3 hours later.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
Then I'll step forward.
Go for it. None of us
Okay.
want
Am I
it.
surprised to see Froome because he was in our last location and he did not teleport with us, right?
Correct. He did not teleport with you. It has taken, you guys a number of days to recover, and in that time he traveled. So he has traveled.
Okay.
And has
Oh
been-
yeah, we were out for a while.
Yeah, you're out for like 5 or 6 days.
Yeah, I'm still like disconcerted.
Yeah, you're kind of like, oh crap.
Oh, time moved.
Yeah, so he goes, Taurus. Awesome. Very eager to get you on board. There'll be a ceremony tomorrow morning that we will formally induct you and recognize you as a member of the Order of the Gauntlet, working with the rest of the Zentarum in Harlequin's Requital. It'll be a good thing to have eyes and ears along your journeys, and we will discuss communication after that.
Excellent.
Because with that, prepare yourselves. There's always a lot of alcohol at our parties. So with that, we will call it a night.
And we're gonna get a long rest out of this.
Maybe. We'll see how some people's nights go, because I was definitely maybe reminded that somebody has visions of horrible things coming after them. That some pending doom is going to happen, and that's supposed to disrupt sleep every once in a while by chance. So,
Oh my.
we'll see.
Oh, God.
Yay.
We'll see. No, my intent will be that you guys will probably want to fit in a long rest out of this. Maybe. We'll see how I feel next time we get together. Which may be next week. It may be in July. Blah.
I'm still
Anyway.
Yes.
With that, what did you all do? Hadouken.